This particular problem, we have x is equal to negative 4z minus 19, y is equal to 5x plus z minus 4, and negative 5y minus z is equal to 25. All right, so now, again, this problem lends itself to substitution because I have x equals something and I have a y is equal to something, okay? So I can plug in for x or I can plug in for y. Now this one is a little bit tricky because if I look, x is equal to negative 4z minus 19. Well, I'm going to label my equations 1, 2, and 3. And if you notice, number 3 doesn't have an x. If I say I'm going to plug in to y is equal to 5x plus z minus 4, if I'm going to plug that in, well, number 1 doesn't have a y. So you kind of have to look at them and say, okay, well, which one do I want to use? And I'm going to be honest again, it doesn't matter, but your first substitution is going to be your only substitution with that particular equation. So I am going to choose to substitute number 1 into number 2. There's no real reason why. I'm just picking number 1 into number 2. So let's do that. So when I put number 1 into number 2, so number 1 into number 2, then I'm going to have y is equal to 5 times negative 4z minus 19 plus z minus 4. So I need to simplify. Y is equal to negative 20z minus 95 plus z minus 4. Combine my like terms. A negative 20z and a positive z means that y is equal to negative 19z. And a negative 95 minus 4 is going to be a negative 99. So I have a value for y. So y is equal to negative 19z minus 99. That's going to be my equation number 4. So now I have a y and I have a z. But if I look at number 3 also has a y and a z. So I'm going to choose to put together number 3 and number 4. So number 3 says negative 5y minus z is equal to 25. Number 4 says y is equal to negative 19z minus 99. Okay, so I have again a y equals, so I could substitute. So I'm going to say negative 5 times negative 19z minus 99 minus z is equal to 25. So now I have to do some math. So I know that 19 times 5 is 95. So 95z, and they're both negative, so they multiply to give you positive. And then negative 5 times negative 99 is a positive 495 minus z is equal to 25. So 95 minus z is 94z plus 495 is equal to 25. And then I'm going to do 25 minus 495, and that means minus 495 over here, minus 495 over here. 94z is equal to negative 470. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 94. And so z is equal to negative 5. So I have a value for z. It's negative 5. So now I can take this value for z at negative 5 and plug it back into number 4 to get me a value for y. Okay? So y is equal to negative 19z minus 99. So y, I don't know how I touched that. So y is equal to negative 19 times negative 5 minus 99. So y is equal to 19 times 5 is 95 minus 99. So y would be negative 4. So now I have a value for y. So I have y, I have z, now I need x. Well, I know that according to number 1, x is, let me scoot this over, negative 4z minus 19. So negative 4z minus 19. Make that a little bit smaller so you can see it. And so then x is negative 4 times negative 5 minus 19. So then x is 20 minus 19, so x is 1. Okay? And so then, of course, my last step now is I need to check. And which one am I going to use to check? Well, if you look at all the stuff that we have not touched number 2. So we're going to use number 2 to check. Number 2 says, well, we haven't touched number 2 since the very beginning. So we're going to use number 2 to check. So number 2 says y equals 5x plus z minus 4. And another reason that we're using number 2 is because of the 3 equations, number 2 is the only one that has all 3 variables. So we want to make sure we pick one that has all 3 variables because we need to know if all 3 variables work. So y is negative 4, so we have negative 4 is equal to 5 times x, which is 1, plus z, which is negative 5, minus 4. So negative 4 is equal to 5 times 1 is 5, plus a negative would be minus 5 minus 4. So 5 minus 4 is 0, so negative 4 is equal to negative 4. And so that checks out, so our answer is correct. And if you want to, you can go and plug into 1 and plug into 3 if that will make you feel better. But we just need to check with one equation to see that that is the answer. So we're going to look at one more example before you go off and then try some on your own. Okay, so this is the last example that we're going to look at before you try it on your own. So here I have y is equal to x plus z plus 5. And I have z is equal to negative 3y minus 3. And then 2x minus y is equal to negative 4. So I'm going to go ahead and label them. So 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to this time plug number 2 into number 1. So number 1 then would be y is equal to x minus 3y minus 3. So that's z, and then plus 5. So y is equal to x minus 3y plus 2. And then I'm going to add 3y on both sides. So 4y is equal to x plus 2. Okay. And this is a pretty simple problem. I'm going to make this number 4. But I think I want to change it up a little bit because I have this lone single x. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides and say that 4y minus 2 is equal to x. And this is going to be my new number 4 because I just like that one a little bit better. So this is my number 4 where I have a value for x. So I'm going to take that value for x and I'm going to put it into number 3. So number 3 originally says that 2x minus y. So number 3 says 2x minus y is equal to negative 4. Well, I know that x is 4y minus 2. So I'm going to say 2 times 4y minus 2 minus y is equal to negative 4. I'm going to distribute. So 8y minus 4 minus y is equal to negative 4. 8y minus y is 7y minus 4 is equal to negative 4. I'm going to add 4 on both sides. So 7y, that's canceled, is equal to 0. So y is 0. So I have a value for y. Okay? And if I look, I can take this value for y, plug it into number 2, and that's going to get me z. So number 2 says that z is equal to negative 3y minus 3. So z is negative 3 times 0 minus 3. So negative 3 times 0 is 0 minus 3. So z would be negative 3. So I have a value for z. So I have a z, I have a y. Now I need x, right? Well, if you look back at equation number 4, I told you that 4y minus 2 is equal to x. So that means 4 times 0 minus 2 is x. So 0 minus 2 is x. So negative 2 is x. So we have now values for x, y, and z. And all I did was substitute into various equations. So of course then my last step is I am going to check. And I'm going to use number 1 to check. And number 1 says that y is equal to x plus z plus 5. And so y is 0 and is equal to x, which is negative 2, plus z, which is negative 3 plus 5. So negative 2 plus negative 3 is negative 5 plus 5, and 0 is in fact equal to 0. So it all works out. So sometimes you're just mixing and matching and substituting and moving things in all different places to figure out what your values are. But each step of the way, you're just trying to eliminate one of the variables so that you can get what x is equal to, what y is equal to, or what z is equal to number-wise, like x, y, or z is equal to a specific number. So please try the problems that I have left for you to complete. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to send me a message in Google Classroom or send me an email or whatever it is that you need to do. I am here to help you. So good luck, and I will see you soon. Bye.